Hello and good morning. I'm at Burger King and I just went through the drive-thru, so I'm not going to be able to record going through the drive-thru because I didn't think about it, but there's the good old Burger King. Today was payday, so I'm going to go for a walk. I just dropped TJ off at his morning shift and I spent $8 on breakfast because I just wanted to. I don't really have any breakfast food at home. Our kitchen's kind of it's not a mess, like the floor and the tables and counters and everything are clean, but the sink is full and we've got dishes to do. So I'm gonna do those when I get home, but because I'm hungry and I don't want to wait to have to clean up and then make food and all that, I just chose Burger King today. I'm so happy though, because I just paid my half of rent. TJ paid his half earlier. We just paid rent a day early. Yeah. We're being responsible. Not, my God. But I'm so happy because we usually have to wait until like the 3rd or 4th. And this month, well, for January, we were able to pay it on the 31st today. So, of the 31st of December. So, oh, I got a vanilla iced coffee, but this is like the last time that I'm really gonna vlog for the year because it's the last day of the year. So I got my vanilla coffee. Oh, the plow just went by behind me. You saw that? They freaking put the potato rounds in there upside down because they're so nice. The dude working was kind of rude, but whatever. These actually taste really good. Whoops. Well, I didn't get that one in my mouth. Alright, well, 2 of them went on the floor. And then I did not want like a breakfast sandwich. I wanted a cheeseburger, and this Burger King does 24-hour like value menu and stuff with their burgers and chicken sandwiches. So I just got a plain cheeseburger with ketchup. Yeah, like I was saying, after this I want to go for a walk. I've eaten about half my burger and I'm kind of full. I feel like they actually... I was annoyed at first because the bag was upside down. But I feel like he literally stuffed it so full that it was like up to here. And he basically... I feel like he gave me 2 orders of these because I feel like usually this is how full they would fill them. I'll save the rest for in a little bit. My stomach's like actually starting to feel kind of upset. Burger King's obviously not the healthiest, so it makes sense, but my stomach is genuinely like already kind of reacting to the food. So Burger King fries, I don't think are anything like McDonald's fries. Like, I would always pick McDonald's fries over Burger King fries. But these hash brown rounds actually taste pretty similar to McDonald's hash browns. And McDonald's hash browns are like my favorite hash browns. I know they're not good for you, but they taste amazing. And they're so like deep fried and greasy and good. These taste really similar, like bite-sized little, like McDonald's hash browns, like. And usually, if we're getting breakfast, we would pick McDonald's if we're able to, because we like their hash browns more, but these are actually pretty good. I'm really full, though. So I guess I'll just like... The guy wasn't like rude, I guess, too much. It was just that when I ordered off the value menu. So I got that double cheeseburger plain with ketchup, potato rounds, and then, or mini hash browns, and then like iced coffee. And the burger was like $3.69. The the hash browns were like $2. And then the latte was like $2. So, or not latte, but iced coffee. So I was like, I ordered them all separately, but he put it together as like a lunch combo. And so with that, because the lunch combo is usually fries, I'm pretty sure it like gave me an upcharge for the potatoes and just whatever. So he gave me my total and it was like $10.01. And I noticed he had put his lunch combo, so I was like, actually, it would be cheaper for me if you didn't put it as a combo. And then he was like, yeah, I know, I have it as a lunch combo already. And then I was like, no, I'm saying I don't want it as a combo. It's cheaper individually. And so he was like, oh, okay. Well, I'll have your new total for you at the first window, or at the second window. Because, skipped the first window. Anyway. And then I got up there and I paid, and he just was kind of like, you know, like, it felt like I rubbed him the wrong way a little bit, but it was like, I saved $2.50. It was like $10.01, And then the new total was like $8. So I guess $2, which, not the biggest steal, but like, why pay an unnecessary $2 when you're at a fast food restaurant? Like, that's literally an extra coffee. So it is kind of like, yeah, I don't really want to just be throwing that out there. I'm a poor person, okay? Like, that sort of thing matters to me to the point where I will be a Karen about it. Like, legit. If I had not noticed that at first, and I like went and paid and stuff, and then I got my receipt, and I saw it was like $10, and I realized they combined it, and I had already paid, like, yes, if I noticed it before I left, because it's $2. So if I noticed it before I left, like the parking lot, yes, I am going to go inside and I'm going to make them ring it up separately, and then I'm going to show them that it's cheaper than what I paid, and that I did not ask them, or like I would tell them I did not ask them to combine it, so I should not have had to pay that, and I would legit, like, I mean, at that point, I would probably honestly kind of expect, like, a little more for, like, my time and having to go in and having to explain all that. And that's why I'm saying, like, I would be a Karen. But I am poor, and I don't have $2 every time I go out to eat or whatever to just be like, oh, $2 here, $2 there, $2 everywhere, So, I mean, that's why I eat at Burger King and not McDonald's. And, anyway, I mean, I don't even eat out that much. I eat out a lot for some people. With the amount that I work and everything, like, I don't really feel like I'm that bad about it. I also choose the cheaper options, like, I don't get Noodles and Company or, like, sub sandwiches, because sub sandwiches are, like, really fucking expensive for some reason. Like, Subway is kind of gross, to be honest. I don't like Subway much. Every time we've had it in the last couple of years, I've been like, this is not as good as I used to think it was when I was a kid. And, yeah, anyway, I vlog. I want to go now. Got my coffee. I ate about half my food. Time to go for a walk. And then maybe go back home and sleep a little bit, because I'm still tired. I stopped at the gas station, and now I'm putting gas in the tank because we only had 20 miles left. Gas in the tank. It's snowing today. I'm done with breakfast and I got gas and I'm finally here for my walk. I found this towel in there and I made it into like a shawl because it's so cold. I've got a t-shirt and then I've got this pretty nice and thick hoodie sweater. And I think it's made out of 100% cotton, so that's pretty nice. And then this jacket is pretty thick and has like the fuzzy inside. And my jacket is like 100% polyester, I think. So it's very good for breaking the wind and stuff. So I feel pretty warm, especially because this is a very good winter coat. And I've got a sweater underneath. But I don't know, this makes me feel like happy, and maybe it's in my head, but I think it's helping a little bit with the towel shawl. So, and then I tied a sweater around my waist and put a shirt in the front to help keep my legs warm, because I didn't double up on my legs today. But over there, somebody went right into the pole over there. So it's pretty bad weather for driving today. You got to be really careful. But I am Gonna go for my walk now. I'm super excited. I've got about 2.5 hours before TJ's done with his morning shift. And so I'm gonna go. I plan on being out here for a good hour, if not longer. I'm not gonna be able to record. Sorry, I had something kind of come up in my throat. I'm not gonna be able to record the entire thing because my hands are gonna get too cold, but it's just such a beautiful day and I really like the snow, so I just kind of wanted to show how beautiful it is today. I don't love winter. Like, my favorite season is probably fall. My favorite seasons are fall and spring. I don't know what it is. I just feel like both seasons are a really nice, happy medium. And I can't really pick between the two. But I will say, when the snow is gathered on the trees like this, and when things are looking like this, I think that winter is sometimes the prettiest season. Like, I love fall leaves and the fall colors, and I love it in spring when the leaves are starting to grow back and plants are starting to, like, bloom again. And then in summertime too, you know, summer is very beautiful and I love a summer sunset. But the cold beauty of winter is my favorite out of all the seasons. I don't know why, but I just really love the aesthetic. Alright, I'm gonna put my phone down for a little while, I think. I hope you're having a good morning or whatever time of day it is for you. I'll show how far I've walked at the end, and I'll do like little bits and pieces, but my hand's definitely starting to freeze off already, so I'll catch you in a little bit. It makes sense, and I knew, but I just kind of forgot that they only clear off this main path. They don't maintain the actual boardwalk in winter because, you know, I mean, that would be kind of difficult to plow or shovel or anything. And the city doesn't have unlimited funds and unlimited workers to have doing all that stuff, so I don't really want to go in the deep snow because even though I have my Under Armour boots and they're waterproof, the ankle doesn't go super high. So I'm just going to stick to the plowed path. But it's still an absolutely gorgeous walk. So no complaining here. It's a winter wonderland. I have no idea what song I was trying to think of. If there's even a song that sounds like that at all. I know that there's a song about winter wonderland, but I cannot, like, it's almost there in my head. I almost can hear it in my head. But it's like a vague, like, shadow of what the actual, I can't freaking... In a winter wonderland. I know that that's not right though, but like, I can't think of it exactly. I have like a rough idea of what it is. Anyway. What is that song? What is this cement block? What is that? What is that? What is that? Who knows? In the summer this year and in the fall, whenever we walk over here, this area right here in the middle between that path and that path, we always saw a mom and a baby, or a mom and like two babies. So there's a lot of deer in this area over here. Look at how beautiful this boardwalk looks in the snow. Oh my gosh, like this is actually magical. Just like absolutely gorgeous. It looks too perfect. Like it shouldn't be real, but this is. It's so beautiful. And then over there's another park, Bronze Bay. And then Carson Park is more over there, across the lake. But wow, can you even get over all this beauty? It's too pretty. I'm having a grand old time out here. I was really cold at first. I've started to get used to it. So like, even recording with my hand out, it's not bad. And then my legs feel nice and warm. Because, I mean, my legs, like, if you can see, they're kind of covered with this shirt pretty well. And then my butt's covered up a bit, so I'm pretty warm with all the stuff I've got on. Oh my gosh, this is such a pretty park. So this is called Rotting Gun Park. TJ used to come here with his family all the time when they were little. Over there's a family of ducks. They haven't migrated yet. Maybe they don't migrate. Maybe they're the kind that stay. Look at them doing their business. This is how I enjoy to spend my mornings and my free time, other than when I play video games. Video games, nature walks, a bit of singing and listening to music and dancing like a spaz. I was always called a spaz when I was growing up, and like I was never offended, but now apparently spaz is like really bad to say, so I guess maybe I won't say it again, but that's just like what I was always called growing up. Oh my god, I actually have to focus on the ducks. I found more duckies! Came up here because I kind of forgot what was up here. and it's just houses. So I'm gonna turn around and go back. It's starting to snow a bit harder. The bathrooms are closed for the season. What if I had to take a dump? Well, I just got back to where I started, and it's easier to see if I zoom in. The snow has picked up quite a bit. As you can see, it's snowing harder than it was earlier. But I'm gonna walk this way a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn back around. I'm at 1.1 miles right now. I kind of want to just do 1.5 miles, just to do a little extra, because my minimum goal every morning is to do at least 1 mile of movement. And I don't want to do more than like 3, because I don't want to get myself tired, but I'm really trying to have a better routine, especially at the start of the day. So starting New Year's resolution before it's even New Year's. Look how pretty this is over here. I love this viewpoint. I'm going a little further and longer than I meant to, or what I originally intended, but I'm just enjoying myself so much that I decided to come over here. So, over there is where I started. Past that one building is a parking lot, and then over there is where I was just walking across the road. And I decided to come over here because I really like that bridge over there. There's a bridge right there, and I really like the view that you get over there. So I've still got an hour and a half before I have to get TJ. I'm not going to be able to spend as much time inside. Like, I wanted to play Mario Kart, and I'm really trying to finish up Mario Kart Double Dash with unlocking everything, because I have gotten the gold trophy. I've gotten first place in every cup except for I think Star Cup in mirror mode, and then the special cup in mirror mode, and then the all cup tour, which is every single cup in like a random order. Although it always seems to start with Luigi Circuit from the Mushroom Cup, and then it always seems to go random after that. But Luigi Circuit always seems to be the first one. And I don't know if Rainbow Road is set to always also be the last one, and then all the other courses in between are just shuffled, basically. I really can't remember if Rainbow Road has always been the last course or not every time I've tried it. I think I still need to do the All Cup tour on 50 and 100cc, or maybe it's 50 and 150cc. I know I did the All Cup tour at one point, and I got it on one of the cups, but I don't really care about the special menu screen and stuff, and so I haven't done the All Cup tour on the other ones. But for the 4 regular cups, Mushroom, Fire, Star, and Special, I've gotten the first place trophy in Double Dash for all of them except for Star and Special Cup in Mirror Mode. So I'm just trying to finish up Mirror Mode so I can get the Parade Cart, and then also Petey Piranha Plant and King Boo are the last 2 characters I need to unlock, and then I have everything. And when I was a kid, I never unlocked the Tilt-A-Cart stage, which is like, I don't know, it's a really cool battle stage where you're on like a tabletop that kind of tilts around with where you are on it, and then the item boxes roll around. And I never even unlocked that as a kid, so TJ and I just unlocked that a couple weeks ago, and I was really excited about it. Anyway, enough talk about Mario Kart. I made it to the bridge. This is what I was talking about. I really think this is pretty, so I just wanted to come over here for a second. Look at that. Undeniably gorgeous, just absolutely amazing. Superb, spectacular, fantastic, wonderful, amazing. I said that one twice. What are other words I can use? Adjectives, I think, is the correct term. Fabulous, joyful, peaceful, relaxing, pleasant. Alright, I'm actually like out of words. I feel like there's a whole lot. I feel really dumb, but that's actually all my vocabulary. This is what I was talking about. This is why I wanted to come over here on this bridge. It's just so pretty. So, I kind of just want to randomly talk about the one video I made where I made two of them, speaking about the situation between me and my siblings, or my siblings and I, if I want to use proper grammar. But, sorry. I just want to say that I understand the perspective that, and I kind of honestly didn't really realize, there was a comment that kind of set me a little straight. I don't really agree with most of what they were saying, or most of their sentiment, but there was a little part of it where they were like, sometimes you need a reality check instead of a pity parade, and I agree. I don't really think that I am able to provide enough context for there to be a full understanding. I just don't. When I speak about my childhood, obviously, you know, that's 18 years. Like, and honestly, kind of like 19 years, because, you know, I wasn't really like on my own until 19, because 19 was when I finally was like, I gotta get done. I gotta split. I gotta get away. I keep trying and things just never get better. I feel miserable. Like, I had to fucking do what I did. But I will never be able to explain every little detail. And I think that's kind of what frustrates me, between my siblings and I as well, is that they're more important to me, not to be rude, you know, but I wanted my younger siblings to understand where I was coming from and the reasons why I've acted out the way I have in the past, especially towards our mother. But unfortunately, I can't make them understand, just like I can't make anyone understand exactly what I've been through and what my perspective is. And I also can't convince anyone that my perspective is correct. Like, unless people hear me out and understand what I'm saying and are willing to listen to, like, what, you know, there's a lot that goes into my situation with my mom, and then by extension, my younger siblings. And it isn't black and white. I will say that I do not feel like I am the villain in the story. I don't really know what my younger siblings think. I don't really think that they think I'm evil. I think that they think that I'm crazy. I think that they think I need help and that I am a drug addict, because that is the type of thing that my family has told them. And there was a very brief period when I was about 19 years old, when I was trying to, like, I was in denial. Pretty much, like, I did not want to accept the fact that I had to move on from my childhood and from what I was used to move forward. Like, it wasn't just having to do with, like, my trauma. It was, as a person, like, I was homeschooled from 8th grade until my senior year, and then I got to do 1 semester of actual high school in person with everyone else. And other than that, I did a program called Compass Learning, which was online. And I got a high school diploma. I got high school credits. But for 3.5 years, my social interaction and everything else was extremely limited because I was forced to do Compass Learning online because my mom didn't want me to go to physical school. And it was because I had a suicide attempt when I was 13. And my mom, I literally told her that it was because of the boyfriend she had at the time. And she and her boyfriend treated me like I was, like, literally just in the way. Like, I ruined their relationship. I ruined everything. Like, he fucking did not like me. And he bullied me. And my mom let him. Like, he was very mean to me for no reason. And my mom told me one day that she thinks that I'm just jealous because she's giving her attention to a different person. She used the words a different man because my mom is fucking sick. And that's the kind of thing, like, I cannot give every detail, but there's little things like that where it's like you can kind of paint a picture. And what kind of a mother sits there and tells their son that they're jealous of another man because they're invading on their territory? That's weird. That's so fucking weird. Like, it was literally the first day I met this fucker. And my mom is like, I think you're feeling defensive because you have another male in your space and you're feeling territorial. Like, I'm a fucking dog. Like, so I'm not mad at my siblings, and I understand that this is just kind of the way that life happens. Sometimes things are complicated. Relationships are complicated. I don't have any hate for my siblings. Like, I love them. And I know that they love me in their own way. It's just that they're old enough. Like, I was old enough when I was 15, 16, 17. I was able to critically think. And even if I didn't agree with something, I was able to, like, kind of understand where a side that I don't agree with could still be coming from. I could still understand why they had the perspective they had or opinion they had, but it's just like I wouldn't agree. It really felt like my siblings just didn't even want to consider what I had to say. And I understand, like, they're under my mom's roof. They have to, like, they're literally being manipulated by my family and stuff. And if they don't regurgitate and agree with my family and regurgitate what my family was saying, like, they'll be chastised and berated because they have the wrong opinion and they need to have the right opinion. Like, you know, my family is like that. You have to agree with them or they will fight you. And I guess it's like, it's not that I think that, you know, I don't even think they understand. Like, that's kind of the thing. I don't think that they have enough context because I didn't share with them what I was going through growing up. I didn't go to them and talk to them about my problems. I hid my problems from them. I was the oldest. I was their older brother. I was supposed to be strong. I was supposed to be there for them. Like, I took that seriously. And I never wanted them to see me sad. For some reason, I was fine with them seeing me super angry. Like, I would get angry and I would show that. But for whatever reason, I guess, like, being sad or being whatever was, like, weak. And I didn't want to show them that. And so, like, I understand, like, they didn't really see that side of me growing up. They didn't really get to hear every time that I felt upset. But I was shut down as well. And they know that. Like, we grew up in the same house, and they know that our feelings were never validated or never acknowledged. If we felt wrong and we felt a way that, like, our mom or our family didn't agree with, we were literally like forced to act as though we changed our feelings about things. Like my family saying the N-word. We eventually all just pretended to laugh because if we tried to argue with our family, like, you know, the elders who are using the N-word, they would literally fucking, like, get so mad at us, and how dare we try to correct the adults and whatever else. So, even though, I don't know, it's sort of like life is just complicated. I do not blame them. I am at this point kind of just like, I don't really have any faith that we will ever have a relationship at all, let alone one that runs super deep where we see each other every holiday and we talk all the time. And it's sad for me because, like, that's what I wanted growing up. Growing up, I had this image in my head where me and my younger siblings were going to just be so close. We were always going to, like, hang out with each other and all that. And, it just hasn't worked out, unfortunately. But a cop just pulled in here. Right there. Alright, I'm leaving. The snow's let up a little bit. If I zoom in, you can see it's nowhere near like it was before. Bye! Hello, it's the next day. And I just got done working my 16 hours. Well, I got done a while ago, and then I just got home, and TJ and I just woke up from like a 4-hour nap for me. It's like noon, and I went to bed around 7. We've been up for a little bit. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do today, but that's the vlog for yesterday. That was the last day of the year. TJ wasn't in it because... Boo-hoo. You weren't in it because you worked.
Yeah.
Instead of spending time with me.
You worked also.
But not in the morning.
We literally spent time together in the morning, didn't we? No, I worked. I don't know. My days are messed up.